Hello there, this is Victor Santana with Stock Hunters here for September 2nd now, Monday. First trading day for the month here. So let's take a quick look and see what the market's telling us. Here we're looking at the daily chart of the Dow, ETF symbol DIA. And as you can see here, we had entry level here, which we got triggered right on this day here, closed above. And then on Friday, we had a little doji up in this area, and today we pretty much opened up the same and sold off all the way down to the bottom. And then I guess some buyers came in and brought it back up here. Now this little dotted line here represents the 8-day simple moving average. It's just kind of a reference as far as which way momentum is moving. Usually when it trades below or above it, that kind of gives you an idea of the momentum. Last time it got traded across was right over here, and you could see it had that strong momentum. But also if it's on a choppy up move here, as you could see this here, it breaks below and it breaks up below and up and down and up. So you know, it's not that 100%, but it gives you kind of an idea. So here we're looking at it closed below it, so that's kind of telling you, okay, there's weakness probably showing up now. Now let's take a look at the CCI indicator, and remember we have this divergence which is playing out now, and it's going down to the bottom side of it, negative 100. So once it gets down in this zone here, we would then consider to look for entry opportunities, probably look for the next leg up if it happens to be that, because you know, people's been expecting market to fall for last couple of years, and it just keeps grinding up higher and higher and higher, and just hard to fight the Fed and the stimulus program. So rather than trying to fight it as much, let's just go with the general trend for now until it changes otherwise. For now, we are again in a short position here, looking for a short trade. Let's see if it could continue to trade sideways up here or fall down to this area here. We're looking for a target in this general area, hopefully. But we'll determine by the negative 100 once it gets down in this area, and then we'll consider taking at least half profits on this. Alright, so let's go to the next chart. Okay, now we're looking at the ETF SPY, which represents the S&P 500 spiders, and looking at the price action here, you could see that we are now trading right above near this area here. Let's see if we could argue that it closed up higher or not. And it's right, you know, right on the line, you could say. So in my book, close enough is not enough. In this case, I want something at least to show me that it can close up higher. Let's see, today it closed at 261 cents here, so we want to close a little higher to be considered triggered out and take a small loss from this trade. Anything could happen. Let's take a look at the CCI, and you can see the CCI continues to trend lower as prices here, if you look across, is even while the CCI is lower. So in general, that is a bearish signal, so showing weakness. So there's still a possibility that it could curve down to the negative 100 area. But if strength comes in and a lot of buyers, then we'll have a breakout here, and the CCI would then continue back up to the back up to the 100. We'll look for new entries at that time. But for now, we'll go ahead and monitor this trade and see what happens. Let's move on to the next chart. Okay, and here we're looking at the QQQ NASDAQ, and let's take a look here. You can see we had a buy stop here to go short, and the last 2 days, which today's Monday, Friday, Thursday here, and it has continued to go up higher. So we're going to go ahead and put a trailing on this. So let's, just to be conservative, move this to below of this here. This way, if we do get a substantial move, we would then get in. Now, for those that want to be a little more aggressive, we could also put an order right here below the low of this day, which happens to be 99. Look like 66 right here. So let's just do that here and see if we get triggered in, because we do have a doji up in this zone right here. So maybe the buyers are drying up here and looking for the next wave of buyers. It's right now just waiting for a pullback to jump in. But meanwhile, we'll go ahead and see if we can short this small move. Now keep in mind, it looks like here we do have a gap I'm looking at here, but this looks like it has filled this gap that's over here. So we'll just focus on this down here. Actually, we have this gap here now that I'm looking at it right there. So that could be our target of the next move down. Looking at the CCI here, you can see it's above the 100. So we do have the setup. That means start looking to go short, and that's where this line represents. So once we're above at the 100, then we start looking for an entry by putting a trailing stop at the bottom of the low. All right, no divergence, so it could be just a probably a normal move back down, but we'll see what the NASDAQ tells us what it wants to do. Again, we're going to use the SQQQ to go short on this ETF. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, now we're looking at the Russell 2000, the ETF symbol IWM daily chart. And as you can see here, we did get a trigger to go in, and today it has closed above our red line here, where is our exit, closed above it. So this is where I would say before today, at the end of the before the market close, seeing this is you just close out your position. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take these out because they do no longer apply. All right, now we're back up to the 100 level. So what does that mean? Okay, what that means is we will try again to be consistent by going in, and let me just grab this here, and we look for an entry right here now. Okay, and let me remove this other line here. There we go. Okay, so here's our new entry. Sometimes this is what happens. We just finished getting out of a trade, and lo and behold, we got another signal generating. All right, so just a matter of being patient and being consistent, and in the long run, you will get more gains than losses. All right, so where can we look for a pullback? Right now, I'm looking at the 115 area right here, because we have the 18-day and the 50-day moving average here. Looks like they're going to be converging in this area, so they're going to get a lot of support in this area. So let's go ahead and move this here now, and this is our zone here. Now, if you can't be fast and nimble, then just wait for the pullback and get the signal negative 100, and to consider going long with the trend, not against it. Now, the trend basically short term, if you draw this here, you could see was down and it broke above, and it's just been trading up higher since then, not giving us an entry point. So it's either just be patient and wait for a signal to come down here and to go long, or try to be a little more aggressive and try to sell the rallies and buy the buy the rallies and sell the dips. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so that's pretty much it. We'll see what tomorrow brings us. Until for the next video, trade well and take care. Bye.